Tonight, we bring you a world-class lineup of fugitives. Murderers, terrorists, con men. Criminals so bold, so dangerous, and so evasive that no borders can hold them. We're here in France to team up with Interpol to go after the world's worst criminals. We start in Mexico, where a single brutal action committed in seconds is frozen in time forever. The haunting images you're about to see are why Ramon Arellano Felix is one of the world's most wanted. In 1993, the murder of Roman Catholic Cardinal Jesus Posadas Ocampo shocked Mexico. Caught in the middle of a deadly drug war, this revered man of God was cut down in a hail of bullets. 4 years later, another murder. The son of a prominent journalist assassinated in Tijuana. The person believed responsible for both killings and countless others is drug lord Ramon Eduardo Arellano Felix, the most feared man in Mexico.
Ramon Arellano Felix would like to be like the Medellin cartel was of old, as far as the criminals are concerned, but he's not. He's a punk.
But this punk is the enforcer for the biggest drug organization in the world. His family is responsible for more than half the drugs flowing into the U.S. Every law enforcement agency in America has declared war on Arellano Felix.
We have enough agents, enough firepower, enough intelligence. I mean, if he is willing to raise the stakes, we'll raise the stakes.
Today, the FBI is placing Ramon Eduardo Arellano Felix on our 10 most wanted fugitive list.
But not even the FBI, which placed a $2 million bounty on Arellano's head in 1997, has been able to bring him to justice. Authorities say that's because Arellano has the right people in his pocket.
This organization does pay off officials, and we believe on both sides of the border.
One of Arellano's middlemen was Fermin Castro. Agents say he ran drugs for Arellano. But authorities believe Fermin had gotten greedy.
Hola, Fermin. Hola, Ramon.
They say he was skimming extra money and drugs from Arellano's U.S. shipments. Never thinking he'd get caught. He was dead wrong. On September 16, 1998, police say Arellano decided it was time to deal with Fermin and end the skimming. That's when they say Arellano turned to his right-hand man, Lino Quintana.
It's just the cost of doing business. They can pay people to eliminate their competition, eliminate any threat that they have against their organization.
Come on, what's it gonna kill you to let me stay up a little bit longer? It's barely dark out.
That night, Fermin's daughter, Viviana, and his nephew, Mario, were in their house alone.
Go to sleep.
Fermin was out with his wife and friends. As friends and family members from around the compound turned in for the night, police say Lino Quintana and his men hid in the shadows, waiting. An hour before sunrise, Fermin, his wife, and 3 others finally arrived home and went to bed. Police say that's when Quintana and his men, dressed as members of the Mexican military, attacked. Police say Fermin and his wife were dragged from their bedroom. He begged for mercy. Police say Quintana then ordered his men to wake everyone in the compound. 15-year-old Viviana desperately tried to awaken her sleeping cousin. Police say nobody was spared. Women and children, the youngest just an infant, were all forced to lie down. Fermin pleaded for their lives until the end.
Vete, matos a todos.
Now alone in the house, Viviana crept from her hiding place. and saw something that would steal her innocence forever. "20 people lying neatly in a row, her neighbors, family, and parents, all dead. 11-year-old Mario apparently killed last. Or was he? The little boy who wouldn't wake up finally did. Shot once in the arm and in the leg. He was still alive, just playing dead. It was one of the most brutal murders in Mexico's history. When Mexican authorities arrived 4 hours later, they knew they had to take decisive action, and they did. They soon turned up the killer's safe house just outside Ensenada, where they discovered hundreds of pounds of marijuana hidden under the floorboards. They also found these guns and uniforms. Arellano seemed equipped for war. Within days, 13 men were in custody, including these 4, all charged with murder. Still, the top men remain at large. Number 2 man, Lino Quintana, and his boss, Ramon Eduardo Arellano Felix. Both men have vanished from their usual hiding places and haven't been seen since the killings. That is, until 3 months ago. This is a customs video shot at the Mexican border. Authorities believe the man on the left-hand side of this vehicle is none other than Arellano, returning to Mexico from the U.S., the most notorious killer in Mexico's history, and one of the FBI's 10 most wanted, is believed to be commuting back and forth from California. Ramon Arellano Felix is a big spender who drives fancy cars and loves the nightlife. Authorities believe Arellano may be hiding in the Los Angeles area. Quintana may either be in the U.S. or Mexico. If you've seen Ramon Arellano Felix or Lino Quintana, be very careful and call our hotline at 1-800-CRIME-TV. Operators can take your call in English or Spanish.